we starting?
We're starting.
Oh, good.
We're away.
Because-
hey, welcome.
Hey, what do you mean welcome?
Welcome to our new offices.
I've been here for 3 weeks. I helped set these up.
Did you?
I was on my hands and knees.
Really?
Fixing this joint up.
Okay.
Look at those. See all the wires down there? They're
Yes,
hidden.
yes.
That's my work. That's my handiwork.
No, you are.
Because I can't stand wires hanging around all
See
over
the
the
cushions
place.
over there?
The cushions?
I had nothing to do with it. But have a look.
They look good.
2, 4, 6, 8. There's 16 cushions there.
Yeah, anyway, the assembled group's offices are sensational.
Yeah.
So it is nice to be here.
And the fridge is full.
I've
And we've
got a-
got beers. And I'm having a furphy. What are you having?
I'm having a Peroni 00.
What? No alcohol.
Come on.
Who has bought the Peroni 00?
I'll be Dino.
I'm
it'll
not
be
even
done.
going to open it up.
No, don't open
I'm
it.
not even going to open that up.
We'll share a furphy.
Even for me.
We'll get 2 straws.
Imagine, I should have had a 00 shandy. It's had to really, just to really get going.
And I did see beside there the new book is out.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't want to zing up anything, but this is about raising money for
bowel cancer.
I was going to say breast cancer then. No, it's not for breast cancer, it's for bowel cancer. So,
Isn't this great? So it's Gavin Dunbar. So Gavin Dunbar from Farmer Sales listens to our podcast. Good on you, Gav. He's a great man. His business is a sensational one. He has a family history of bowel cancer and some tragedies there.
Yep.
He knew I did. And we knew that our government, in their wisdom, doesn't help people with bowel cancer.
Doesn't help them.
Not much at all.
Yet it is the biggest killer of men aged 25 to 54.
Men and women, Ox,
Well,
the
there you go.
number one killer in this country. And the one thing that
Elbow, give us some cash.
the one thing I don't get is if you catch bowel cancer at stage 1 or 2, it's the easiest to fix. So if people understand what the symptoms are,
The warning signs.
you're going to save so many people.
So a bit of bleeding or a bit of soreness or a bit of, if you're emptying 3 times a day
That's
before
right.
12 o'clock, there's heaps of warning
There's
signs.
one more.
What is it?
If you have a family history in bowel cancer,
Yes.
that is also considered a symptom. So, yeah, look, it's great when the test kit comes, do it, do it. Just sit in the toilet and
But
just
how
do
did the
it.
book come about?
Because we always tell dad jokes. So it's a dad joke book. You can buy it. It'll be at many pharmacies right around the world.
100% of the sales proceeds goes to
Bowel cancer.
research.
And we know this too. We know this because we're involved. It goes through assembled media.
Yeah.
So the spend for the nation, Dan, you won't believe this, the spend for the nation to warn people about bowel cancer symptoms, $100,000. That's it. We actually need about 12 million to
My
warn
goodness.
people about it. This might double it. So we're hoping we'll get to $200,000 to warn everybody next year.
Marko, a question for you, and this is a serious question. Blokes are traditionally terrible
Yeah.
at checking out health things and getting themselves checked out and so on.
Correct.
Women are way better, but guys
Much
are really
better.
bad. So you've just listed the 4 symptoms, which, what were they again?
So the one that tipped me off was I saw a little bit of red blood when I wiped my bum. And that got me to the doctor. And believe me, for the amount of blood that I saw, if I had a regular 9 to 5 job, I wouldn't have gone. But because I was
And
working
you
in
also
radio...
emptying, weren't you? You were going to the toilet 3 or 4 times, but you thought that was because you were drinking coffee.
Drinking coffee. So in the old days when I had a radio show, I'd drop the kids at school and then I'd go and read the newspapers for the radio show.
Yeah.
I'd have a couple of coffees. I'd empty 3 or 4 times before lunch. I just thought it was the coffees.
So there's 2?
There's 2. Stomach pain is 3. Family history is 4. And if you've got any of those and you're seeing a little bit of blood or you're emptying too many times, just go
goodness sake.
and get a colonoscopy.
Bang.
Headlock your GP
Get
and
it
make
done.
it happen. Men and women, it's not. And warn your kids, because what you said is right. 25 to 40-year-olds, it's the number 1 cancer killer in the country.
And the last one, which is probably with you as well, if
yeah.
you've had hemorrhoids and you're using hemorrhoid cream and it's not going away, get your GP headlocking twice and keep going because it may be something else.
Yes.
Anyway, hey, great to be here. Great to be up and going. I've got one issue before we get flying.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm off to the fat farm in.
What do you mean you're off
I'm
to
off to the fat farm in Bali.
What's
The
the
fat farm? What are
what's
you
that?
talking
What's a
about?
fat farm?
I'm going to the fat farm.
But what is it?
Well, it's where you go. It's like a health retreat. So going to Ubud, like I did last time. The colonics up the
Oh, no.
having the clean out. Have 6 of them in 6 days.
You get the hose in the bum.
The hose in the bum.
Colonics in 6 days.
Yep. cleans you right out.
Can't be healthy.
By the way,
It can't be healthy cleaning out your
No, but 6 times every day?
every day because it's like a damn wall, right? So the first water just knocks a little bit of the wall, and then the second bit, the third bit, and then eventually it all comes gushing out.
how many hoses in your rear do you end up having in the week or at the
6.
fat farm?
6. And the hose is no thicker than your little finger.
See, Dan, it starts off as a little bit of treatment. It ends up being a hobby. that's the danger here.
No danger.
That's the danger.
So, and the reason I'm going there, right? The reason I'm going there is I'm going there.
I think we know the reason.
No, the reason is that, no.
Yes, you're right.
I'm telling you the reason.
no,
All right, so
we know the reason.
Where do I
it's
buy?
a hobby.
Where do I buy my pants?
You buy your pants at Gazman.
Thank you. So I brought 2 pairs of these beautiful pants, like these ones I'm wearing here. These ones are green, but I've got blue.
I love them. They're
In the
best.
last week, I've jumped into the car and I've split the arse of my pants twice.
Oh, no.
Now,
Gazman's.
and I do my own washing, and I wash in cold, and I don't use the dryer, so my clothes aren't shrinking.
So you need to get to this fat farm.
I need to get this fat farm very, very bloody quickly.
Yeah.
Because I am starting to get too heavy. And when your pants, because Gazman pants are made of the best material.
That is
Like,
right.
I'm not talking cellophane.
And they're stretchy.
And they're stretchy. And I buy one size too big for me. And I've split both pairs, and I will send photo proof of those pants
Hey.
because they split from there, but across.
Can I say, good for you for getting this out in the open.
Thanks.
Well done. I mean, it's important.
I link it to my twisty addiction.
Yes.
There is connection. There is connection there.
But you've got to admit you've got a problem, don't you? You've got to admit that's the first thing. You've got to look at yourself in the mirror and go,
Yuck.
Jesus.
Oh, Christ.
What's happening
What
here?
happened here?
I was just thinking, you guys were talking a little while, like maybe a month or so ago, about jobs you wouldn't want to do. I'm thinking, at what point in your career planning do you go, you know what, I want to give people colonic irrigation?
I know. Well, the funny thing
It's a
was,
tough job.
2,000 a pop.
the funny
That's
thing was when we went there, I've been there one other time. I went there with a mate of ours, Brent.
See, I told you, hobby.
And,
going.
and when we went there,
Got it on together?
no. So he was really nervous about going in there and doing the colonic, right?
Bed's next door to
No, we did have a pedicure together. But when he went in there, he was really nervous, right? And what happens is when you have a colonic, what they do is they fill you up with water and then they suck it out.
Yeah.
When they fill you up with water, it's the most unusual feeling. You just want to go to the toilet.
Do you feel violated
No,
in any
you
way?
just feel. You think about the worst feeling you've ever had when you're busting to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
It's that by 5.
Oh, no.
So anyway, Brent gets.
Does it affect your kidneys?
No.
okay.
Just it's just in your rectum.
But you have to stop going? You have to not go?
No. So what happens is they then suck it out. So that's what happens. It then they suck it all out, and so they fill you up, and then all the gunk just comes out.
Yeah.
But what happened with Brent?
Yeah.
He overloaded. He exploded
Overloaded.
and covered her. Like she's got all the thing on and just and just gave her one of the all-time brown showers. Like it just went everywhere. And he came out. I said, "How was it, mate? Did it feel good?" And he came. He's got a tear in the eye. He goes, "No, I've just sprayed it." I said, "You did not." He goes, "I swear I did."
Oh, no.
So, and he had 5 more to go, and he walked in there like sheepishly, like, "I'm so
he had
sorry."
5 more to go.
So when at the end we'd like to tip the staff.
Yeah.
I said you need to give her,
And you should.
You need to give her a tip. You need to give her an R.M. Williams raincoat. You need to anyway, she was a good sport about
Okay,
it.
so did you feel better last time? I mean,
Unbelievable.
So you
remember,
would highly recommend people doing
it's
this?
the best thing I've ever done because what it does, it just resets you. So you lose a heap of weight, but it just resets you and it puts you in a really good.
Yeah.
They set you up a plan too, so you come back and you have great intentions. It lasts for a month or two, and then you probably start falling off the
So
wagon.
how many kgs are you right now?
I'm 133.
Okay, and
the heaviest I've been is 138.
Okay, so you don't want to get down to washboard stomach, but where would your happy place be?
My happy place is 110 to 114.
And you'd be looking $1 million.
So if I can lose 20 kegs, which is half a jockey,
Yeah.
if I can lose if I can lose half of Jamie Carr, I'd be pretty happy. I think I'd be pretty happy. But the problem is, so when
I
you
hope
think
you go
about
well.
weight, when we think about weight, and the best way of doing it is every kilo is a litre of milk.
That's exactly right.
And so if you think about it like that, if I lose 20
Kilos.
that's 20 litres of milk I'm not carrying around on my shoulders.
yeah. So you think
Every
of
day.
those 2 litre milk things that we've
10
got
of
in
them.
our fridge is 5 of those?
No, 10 of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 10
10 of them, 5 on each arm.
That's right.
So it's ridiculous.
The other thing with weight is it creeps up on you too because you
does it ever.
you whack on a keg a year and you
Yeah.
kind of notice that, but before you go, oh my god, I'm porky ass.
Yeah, and that mirror thing that's a real issue. Getting up in there's a couple of things, and the other thing I'm doing while I'm over there, I'm getting the fangs done.
What do you
getting
mean?
the fangies done.
Fakies?
The teeth. No, not getting the fakies. I'm going to get one of the most serious polishes and cleans of all time. They are going to be so white.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming back. They're going to be white.
Are you kidding me?
Yep, I'm going to have snow white teeth. By the time I get back, so I'm having the clean out, and then the second last day I found a place.
Yeah.
I've been recommended.
How much does that cost?
$220. And
That's cheap.
And you're in there for 5 hours. Like it is the full on. You come out, your teeth are glowing.
So what they give you? They must have to clean all the
So they clean all the
garbage away.
plate. So the cleaning
Clean all the
takes
garbage?
takes an hour.
Oh, that'll
All
be
right?
good.
So that's good. All right, so we give the full clean.
Yeah. All the
All that
plaque
sort of-
in between the
everything
gums,
that.
all that.
Then they put the gel on.
Oh yeah.
And then you sit with that's for a 2-hour thing, and then they put the ultraviolet light on for a couple of hours. and I asked while I was there, can I get a little bit of a toe rub and a little bit of this, a little bit of that? So it's a 5-hour treatment for $220.
Righto. So you're going to come back with the whitest teeth we've ever
Yep,
seen.
yep.
In about a month's time, you'll
Yep.
be down to 110 kilos. If you start wearing Ralph Lauren every day, I tell you what, it'll be a complete change.
I can't wait. And I'm going to go to Glen Arches. Glen Arches got a bar in Bali.
Has he?
Apparently going really well.
What,
I'm going to catch up with Ricky Olorenshaw over there.
The
'cause he's
shin
got
boner of the century. He's got a bar.
Shin boner of the century's got a bar in Bali.
I didn't know that.
I know.
How
Well,
was
now
that
we
going?
know that.
Hope he's a bit careful of cyclists over there.
Oh, Dad, come on. That's an old news story.
No
that
one's
was settled in court then.
No, and Dan, there's no trailers in Bali. No one's got a trailer in Bali. He's okay.
Oh, I'm far from for me to judge him. I'm not criticising.
No, I wouldn't either.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Good. You got the best intentions,
So what we'll
and
do-
I'm going to help you.
No, you need to help me. So what I'll do is I'll do
help.
some photos while we're over there, and I'll even get a photo of the.
I want to before
colonic.
and after.
Do you want
No, I
no,
don't want a picture
no.
of the client.
Can I just say one more last thing about the colonics? You actually see it going down the tube. What comes out, and so she'll say, "See all those little air bubbles?"
Yeah.
She goes, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, air." She goes, "That's beer.
That's big.
That's beer."
What do you mean?
So when it comes out,
You didn't have a big night the night before, did you?
Of course I did. Of course I did. I didn't have a curry, but I had some beer and steak, right?
Yeah, the monster.
So all these bubbles are coming out. She goes, "Oh, lots of beer." I said,
So she knew.
Yeah, but then you get meat because what happens is with us we get meat stuck in our
Yeah, that's right.
lots of it too.
That's right. It doesn't
And
slip through
and
like
I'll
it's
say,
designed to.
So the big chunky bit of meat will come out, and I'll say, "Oh, how long was that been there?" She goes, "Oh, because the different colour, so it's grey or it's black or."
Are
she
you
goes,
kidding me?
No, she goes.
She knows.
She goes, "That's 3 to 5 years. That's been sitting there."
No way.
Yep, absolutely.
It's just stuck in your collar.
Just stuck in there. So that's what the water does. It flushes it all out.
Do you know what? When you started talking about this, I was like, oh, geez, I don't know. But you've now convinced me to go, actually, that's not the worst idea in the world.
Well,
Just get on the plane with him.
Have a look
Off
at
you
your
go.
have a look at your plumbing at home. If you don't put Drano or you don't clean that drain out, what happens? It gets blocked.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, and it's supposed to slip through.
It's supposed to go through
It's
beautifully.
supposed to slip through.
Anyway,
I'm proud of
enough
you.
of that.
I'm
We'll
proud
get
of
there.
you.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, I've got a confession.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I need the cone
Come
of
to
silence.
Father Schwartz.
I need the cone of silence.
Oh, hang
please.
on.
Dan,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
We'll lower it down.
I think I've done something wrong.
Hang on. There it is. All right, we're there.
My daughter turned 16 years old.
Congratulations.
And what's the first thing girls do when they turn 16?
Find a boyfriend.
No, you idiot. No. And Olivia, you are not allowed to have a boyfriend until you're 32.
Okay.
Right.
Clever.
So, get your learners.
Oh, of course you do.
No,
Of course you get your
So you
learners.
gotta get your learner. You got to go and get
It's
your
changed a
learners.
bit since we got our learners.
Well, yeah, you can only get it when you were 17, a year before, but now they encourage everybody to get it when they turn 16. So there's 2 years worth of driving, and you want 120 hours. Apparently.
120 hours and they're right to tear up the roads.
So,
how
so
terrifying.
she brings home. She's got to go to this website and study and blah 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 blah.
The Big
blah,
Roads
blah, blah,
website?
Yeah. Anyway, I saw her a couple of days ago, and she was looking a little bit down. I said, "What's wrong, darling? What's wrong?"
What happened?
She said, I failed my learner's test
Oh, Livy.
twice.
Twice.
She's failed it.
Did you not help her?
Well, I said to her, this is what I said. I said, listen, those tests that you do online are actually designed so that when you get into trouble, you can get some help.
Yeah.
And mum and dad are there to help.
Oh, hang on.
Yes.
What?
That's what I'm telling her.
All right, okay,
That's what I'm telling her because I'm trying to help.
And just remember, a fib occasionally makes the world go round.
I lie once a day.
Yep.
Only for good things.
Yeah, good things.
It's got
So you made Livy feel good.
Yeah.
You're going to get mum and dad involved in the learner's test. And she's going to pass and she's going to be on the roads within minutes.
Anyway, she goes, well, you need to study if you're going to help. And I said, oh.
Please. I
been
drive a Lexus.
I've been driving for 30 years. What are you talking
Trust
about?
me, I know what to do. I know cars.
I said, listen, let me, after dinner, let's go and do it again. All right, we'll have another crack at it tonight. Anyway, question 1, 2, 3.
Easy.
Just a breeze.
Yep.
A breeze. In fact, a little bit too easy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, this is rubbish.
Yeah.
This is garbage.
Well, you've been driving 30 years. You know every road rule.
Question 6, we had a fight, Liv and I. A very good fight. Because she said it was that, and I said, no, it's not. It can't be. It can't be. That doesn't make sense. That's not how you drive.
You've got to give way to your left.
She won that.
All right.
Yeah.
Or one of them.
Anyway. We get all the
right.
way through, and I have given my significant input
100%.
in
Guaranteed.
all the questions.
Hang on, I'm just going to have another bit.
Wow.
Okay.
In all the questions, significant input to where we've both agreed on everything except question 6.
Yep.
We only got 12 right.
Out of 20.
12 out of the 20. But they're mongrels. Because what you see on the screen, the screen can actually move. There are things that are outside the screen, and I wasn't told that. I wasn't told that there were things outside the screen and you could move the screen internally.
You famously did run up the arse of a person whilst on live radio.
I know that. It's a long time
Actually, can
ago.
we just have a listen to that?
So you go through some of their swings. Now, Jordan Spieth, Patrick Reed, Ricky Fowler and Hunter Mahan. All beautiful swings. Guess where they were put from Tom Watson? They were the first 4 players out on the singles day. So you look at Phil Mickelson. Oh, I've just crashed, KB. I've just crashed my car.
Oh, jingos.
Jingo.
Not just the
My
Mercedes.
God.
Well, we'll let you go and we'll get back later. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Everybody's okay. Ladies in front, okay.
Okay.
If Craig Howard's listening from Berwick Mercedes-Benz...
We need a tow
everything's
truck.
Okay, Craig.
We need a tow truck. So this is live radio. This is the first time we've had a crash on live radio.
All right, go, KB. I've got to go.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't say anything for legal reasons. That's what's coming through from Craig Howard at the moment. Don't say anything for legal reasons. Can you believe that? He's had a crash.
Yes, so
for bringing it up.
I don't know if Livy should be taking advice
No,
off
she
you because I
didn't.
know Trish is a very good driver.
Anyway. So we failed that one. I said, look, don't worry. Now that I know how the system works...
Oh yeah, here we go.
We'll do it again tomorrow
Here we
night.
go. We've got Bill Gates over here with the computer genius.
We'll do it again tomorrow night. Anyway, so
you failed?
So we failed the first one, yeah.
So Livy's failed 3 now.
It's 3 for her, 1 for me. Right? You have to wait 24 hours. There's a cool-off period. You can't just...
keep going.
It's a cool-off. You can't just keep rolling round and round and round.
I bet you've been studying though.
No, because I just saw the questions and the answers. I saw what we got wrong.
No, you clearly need to study,
So
mate.
it's no worries. Anyway, next night, there's almost 20 new questions.
Well, you're not going to get the
20
same.
newbies.
They're not going to throw you the same questions. This is
13 out of 20.
This is like
13 out of 20.
again.
13 out of 20.
What?
So now she's angry.
She's failed 4 times. She failed twice.
Because she only got 5 wrong the first 2 times. And when Dad helps, she's got 5. That's 12 and 13 wrong. Anyway, she's angry. Anyway.
What are you going to do?
I said,
Kelly
darling, don't worry. I'll study and we'll do it again
I'll study.
tomorrow night. All right, and we'll get it. I promise you we'll get
So
it.
can you fill us in next week on
No, it's too late.
Oh, you've done it?
Because she didn't want my help in my 3rd go.
Yeah.
And she got 18 out of 20. Yes. By herself.
Well done, Livy.
My God, I'm telling you, I'm a hack. I'm a road rule hack.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's the computer.
Nah, there's some stupid rules out there.
Like what?
Oh, mate, there are some really stupid rules.
Yeah.
So you actually need to read it. Like,
Roundabouts are hard, I reckon.
roundabouts, you give way to your right. That's it.
Well, I think they're hard.
Why?
Well, I just think they're difficult. Sometimes you know where you got to be, what lane you got to be in, where you got to
Dan,
move.
give way to your right. End of story.
If you're on the
That's
inside
it.
lane, you stay on the inside lane. If you're on the outside lane, you stay on the outside
Okay,
lane.
all right, okay. Bloody
Jeez.
Einstein's over there.
I thought I was no good.
Well, you get
That's the
three.
easiest
You get
one.
3 out of 20 roundabouts. My goodness. If you said a hook turn, I'd go, yeah, maybe.
I thought this might have been a safe room, but
No, it's not.
Well
it's
done to
not.
Libby. Well
Yeah,
done,
well
Libby.
done, Liv.
Now, have you had your first lesson with her?
No, that's coming up. That's coming up. I bought 5. I bought it. I said,
No. Have you taken her? Driving it?
Yeah, but I've bought 5 lessons
No.
first.
Have you taken her?
I will soon. But I
Because
was
the
told,
Lexus got plenty of airbags.
I don't even know whether Andrew Moore wants me giving my daughter learner expertise in one of his cars.
Oh, no, you got to. You got
I
it.
do? Okay.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
you got it.
Well,
you got
Andrew, if you're listening, I just got permission of off, so I hope that makes it
it is the
okay.
most frightening thing of all time is the first time your learner gets into the car and she or he says, which one's the brake? Now, and which foot do I use the brake for?
And they're driving
And I
a
said-
$90,000
And I said,
car.
darling and son, you use one foot. We'll use the same foot for the brake as we do for the accelerator.
Yes.
And then the questions will come, but how do we stop and start it? I said, just one at a time. Let's just use the one foot.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I can't imagine.
It is really.
I can't imagine.
But anyway, you get there.
Anyway.
Hey, just on licenses.
Can we put the cone of silence up,
Cone of
please?
silence back up.
Right.
I got my license on the 24th of July, 1990.
You're right, that's your birthday.
It's on my birthday.
Yeah.
And the reason I got it on the 24th of July 1990, because on the 1st of August 1990, they changed the law, or they changed the rules.
You kidding?
So I had 7 days up my sleeve, if I failed, that I had to get my licence because I went from 2 years on the P plates to 3 years on the P plates.
Nice.
And I went from the white P plates to the red and green P plates.
Yeah.
So I was under a little bit of pressure to get my licence within that week. And back then, if you missed your licence, you had to wait 48 hours before you could go again.
That's right.
And my birthday was on a Thursday, which means if I missed it on the Thursday, I then had to get it on the Tuesday of the next. Otherwise, I was dead.
Yeah.
And I had to do a 3-year thing.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the person who tested me was a friend of ours.
Oh, Melbourne supporter.
No, I was only just started in Melbourne then. No, but he basically just said, sit in the car, turn it on, drive around the car park, and that'll do. And we got the licence.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Very, very pressured situation. Very, very pressured.
Do you reckon you still remember some of that stuff or not? From
remember-
back in then, back in the day. I still remember,
remember
the way
every part of it.
I remember the way I was taught to turn around a corner, which is you watch about 50 metres ahead
Yeah,
of
but you
you
don't turn
at the
like
white
that.
line.
You don't turn like that, though.
I was just motioning with my hands. I'm more of a
Mate, I
control.
was a one-hander. I remember my first burnout. I remember my first doughy. Do you remember the first doughy?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. You remember doing that?
Yes. I was in Albert Park in the old days, and I was doing a donut around a tree.
Really?
Oh, what a dickhead I was.
No, I was down at the Boardman Stadium down at basketball. I thought I'll bag it up here. I had no idea what I was doing.
You were just bagging it up.
Bag it up, just
Smoke?
oh, smoke
On the dirt or on the asphalt?
on the asphalt.
Are you joking? You
No.
had a car powerful enough to do
I had
burnouts.
I had a VL Commodore.
Oh, there's a
What
VL
were you
Commodores
doing
were
with the
great
VL
cars.
Yeah,
Commodore?
VL Commodore was
Great
awesome.
cars.
Love my VL.
What were
year?
you doing with one of those first car?
Oh, why wouldn't I? I paid $12,200 for it. It was a good buy.
What year was the VL Commodore?
87.
I had an 88.
Did you? I then got an 88 Nitron, VL Nitron, which was a Brock replica. Oh,
Wasn't it like police using nitrons?
yeah. Yeah, it was a turbo.
What a nutbag you must have been, mate.
It's a Sunbury kid.
Yeah, okay.
Got stolen too from High Point.
VL Commodore was one of the great cars.
Greatest car.
Right, hey, we need to have a break. There are two things. The feedback from the dog poo on the front lawn is off the charts, and not for what you think it might be.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprising.
And two, I need to have a word to you about Wayne Carey because I'm starting to not believe you.
Well, I'll throw you a Ricky Ponting story in then.
No, I saw Ricky the other way. I'll tell you in a tick.
You're having a couple of beers with a couple of blokes. This is Ox and Marko. And when you get a sec, we'd love you to subscribe and rate the podcast.
What are you doing about Wayne Carey? Seriously. I've had enough, mate. This has been going on for 20 episodes. 20.
All right, I was at the Riddles Creek Footy Club last Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
BT hosted.
Hey, how good a host is he?
BT was unbelievable.
He's a very good host.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, at those functions.
Wayne
very good.
Carey was there.
He's very good at those functions.
He's got a wing. He's got the arm because he's had a shoulder replacement.
So is his mouth working okay?
Yeah,
His mouth's working beautifully.
Is his voice okay?
Tom Lynch was there.
Good bloke. Underrated good
Idiot.
bloke. No, he's not. He's a good fella.
That's what I thought he was, an idiot. Because he used to go around belting blokes. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And then I had a crack and Damien Harvey called me a Suki Lala and said I cried in the grand final and all that sort of stuff. So I walked in there and I was ready to get really angry with Tom Lynch.
Were you?
Yeah.
Robbie Di Orazio, his manager, was having a crack at you as well on the golf course. I saw him and he...
Oh, well, Robbie Diazzo,
he was walking down the ninth hole. I was going down 16. He's going, how about your mate Ox having a go at my boy?
Oh, here we go.
Tell him to go and get...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wait till I see Robbie. And he's a shit golfer, Robbie. Anyway,
He hits it a long way.
does he?
Yeah, he does.
Actually, I just said that without even knowing him, how he plays golf. But that's a good way to get into someone.
It's a stereotype.
Anyway, so I see Tom Lynch. Anyway, he gets up and speaks.
Yeah.
Love what he had to say. Really, really good. I went up and saw him and introduced myself. He knew I was. And
You are just a wanker. So we're getting Tom Lynch on the podcast now, are we?
we are.
Instead of Carey.
No, we're getting them both on. So Tom Lynch said, can I come onto your podcast?
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
want to clear a few things up.
Oh, really?
That's what he said. I actually really like Tom Lynch. He's gone
he's a good
he's
bloke.
gone from down the bottom to the top.
He's a good bloke.
He's a ripper. So, anyway, cut a long story short.
He's a pseudo member of Kingston Oak too. He's always there.
Duck can now do free gigs. That was a paid one. He will now do a free gig like this podcast for us. He's ready to go next week.
Next week.
Next week, ready to go.
Next week.
Next week, ready to go.
Righto.
What happens if he doesn't turn up next week?
There's a penalty.
No, there'll be a penalty. There'll be a penalty.
20 push-ups.
20 push-ups. So Duck's coming on, and on the same episode, Tom Lynch is coming on.
What?
It's going to be a centre half forward extravaganza.
That's 40 push-ups if they don't make it.
Done. That's an extravaganza of centre half forwards.
Righto.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy. That's that next episode.
All right, beauty. Now, Ricky Ponting.
Just wipe that bit of sweat off your forehead.
I'm very comfortable. Ricky Ponting. Now, this is an ongoing saga. The cricket season's over.
Yeah, he had
Ricky's back in town.
He had deli belly.
What?
He had deli belly for 3 weeks. He couldn't get past...
He couldn't talk?
He couldn't do anything. He was sitting on the can for 3 weeks.
Is he in Turak yet?
Just about to get the white glove move across.
All right.
Yeah.
So is he coming on or is this just Furphy?
No, he's coming on.
Actually, talking of Furphys, not bad.
Yeah, have another bit.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. No, Punter is still there.
Now
He's thereabouts.
I've got a life hack, Marko.
What's a life?
I've got a life hack.
What is a life hack?
I've got something that's going to change your life.
My life.
Have you heard of Uber Comfort?
No.
That's the really good Ubers.
No. Uber Comfort, on Uber, you can put in Uber Comfort that when you get in the Uber, the driver is not allowed to speak to you.
Oh, that is enticing. I like the sound of
so
this.
So you can have that on your profile that when you jump into an Uber, that he is not allowed to instigate conversation.
What about if he does? Can he crack him around the back of the head?
I don't know. No, but it's done. But
he
now
won't talk to you.
But when I found this out, I thought, hang on a minute.
It sounds good.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah?
There is also
What?
a hairdresser in Turak
Yeah.
that when you book, if you say no talking, they will not talk.
I see. I love this.
They will not talk.
There should be options everywhere for this.
Absolutely. So the new life hack that I have just discovered is the no talking service.
Oh, this is good.
So you can also book a massage. No talking.
Yeah, that's a must.
There is no talking in massages.
That's a must.
Well, there's two musts.
Hang on, can there be hand signalling in the massage?
Can be hand signalling, for sure.
Good.
For
That's
sure.
perfect.
But the other must is the dentist. No dentist should ever ask you a question while his hands are in your mouth because
Yeah, that's good.
There's the dentist. If you think about it, all right, wherever you go, just it could be anything.
Yeah.
There should be the no talking service.
Your favourite restaurant. All right? You know everything's good. Just bring me the food and shut up. Just get away. I don't need the American service.
You know what they need? They need on planes a no talking section.
No, they've got it.
Yes.
Apparently they've got it. and I don't know which airline it is, but they put a sticker. You get a sticker and you put it on the top of your seat. So when the flight attendants are coming up and down,
No talking.
they know not to talk.
See,
to you.
This is easy fix in planes because those stupid no smoking signs still come on.
Yeah.
So they could just change that to no talking.
No talking.
Yeah.
And you just push the button, bing, up it goes, no talking.
That's a real big one. That is a real big one.
Oh, I love that.
On aeroplanes. Because the last thing you want is people, if I sit down, I don't want to be talking to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm there to sleep.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And because of your
good.
profile, and yours too, Mark, because of your profile, people sitting next to you would go,
Oh, yeah.
that's Ox,
They're
that's
all over
Mark.
us.
I want to have a
Yeah.
chat.
They're all over me and
never
Marko.
stops.
Yeah,
Never
it's
stops.
ridiculous. That's the reason. Anyway, that's the life hack. So there is a thing called Uber Comfort that you can actually get in there, and so when you jump in the car, and I think with taxis too, you should be allowed to have the same thing.
I'll tell you what, if you have a life hack that would be as enticing as the no talking hack, get in touch with our socials.
Yeah.
And we can start another revolution because I have no doubt the no talking revolution
It'll take
is
off.
on the way.
It's going to take off.
That is brilliant.
People are talking about it everywhere.
I've got a life hack. This. Already. I've got a life hack. Years and years ago, when we had our first son, and he was a little baby, my brother-in-law would always offer to walk him, like take him in the pram and go for a walk down the park.
Right.
And my wife and Shay and I were thinking, that's fantastic. That's so good on him. It's
very
really
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
We found out later on he was using our son to meet girls.
Yeah, too clever.
I love him.
Too clever.
I love him.
Don't buy a puppy.
Because when he'd walk along the
love
park,
your
the girls come up and they think it was his, and he'd say, "Oh no, this is my nephew. I'm just giving my sister a break." Women would go crazy.
They
Swoon.
would gush.
Yeah.
It's the same as a puppy. You got a puppy.
Yeah, puppies.
Mate, you can't miss. You take a puppy down the beach or down the park, and it can't be a stupid puppy like a sausage dog. Like it's a proper puppy, like a fair income dog, like even a pug or a groodle or a kelpie or something.
So-
weak at the knees. Weak.
Forgive my ignorance, but if you don't have the six-pack anymore and you've got a profile pic on Tinder, for instance, and would it be worthwhile if you're, say, in your 50s to have the little doggy in the profile pic? If you don't have the abs.
Yeah.
And the muscles.
Yeah. I've tried that. I've tried it.
With your little pooch?
Yeah, but the problem is by the time you hook up, the dog's grown up.
Okay.
But if you want to really mix up, you can get a different puppy every second week and just start fooling with the invitees.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How's Norman going, by the way, with Frankie?
Well, Norman's actually in the what do you call
Doghouse?
No, not doghouse.
Dog accommodation?
Doggy
The holiday accommodation.
Yeah, Mum and Dad are over in Bali at the moment.
Ah, nice.
So he's having a rest, Norman, and he'll be filthy.
Yeah?
He'll be filthy being...
Is he getting the treatment up his rectum as well, like Dad?
No, he's just sitting on the beach in Kuta.
Hey, we've got a little bit of feedback. Like I said,
really?
Dan, apparently, it's gone ballistic. The poo on my front lawn.
It has. Hang on, let's just quickly play the opener. There it is. All right, lots of feedback on your dog front lawn thing situation.
It's disgusting what that person did to my front
Any
lawn.
update, by the way?
I went next door to have a look at the CCTV footage,
Fernando hear the drums?
and it was too dark.
Any more...
And his light didn't come on for the person.
Any more grenades of late or not?
No.
Okay, it's good.
But Saturday's not too far away. That's the pattern.
Yep, Saturday
morning.
So the feedback was pretty consistent. Everyone obviously thought it was a terrible thing that happened, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But there was another theme coming through. I'm just going to read through a few. I won't go through all of them because there was like dozens and dozens.
Yeah.
Marshall Mateus said, sweet Crocs, Marko.
No, they're my kids' Crocs.
But hang on, but Crocs are in.
No, they're not.
No, they're back.
Crocs are never in.
They're back in.
They're not in.
It's like corduroys. They're back in.
Yeah, cords are.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Well, hold those croc thoughts because there's been a few more. Paul George has said, I'm not sure what's worse, the dog doo-doo or the footwear, Marko.
They're not mine. It's my kids.
Country Golfer has said, that is disgusting behaviour. And the dog poo's not too flash either.
Hang on, there's people getting stuck in the Crocs here.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever worn Crocs?
No, I would never wear
Brian
Crocs.
Arbuckle has said, let's not gloss over the Crocs and socks.
God.
FNQ Dargs, he's the guy from Port Douglas who we spoke to a while ago about aliens. So he's not got the most,
Yeah, okay.
He said, you need a sack to pick that up, and I'd chuck the white socks and white Crocs in with the turds.
Can I just put something forward so people understand? I told my boy to put his foot in the pitcher for scale. Such was the size of the poo on my front lawn.
No, I'm not liking where you're going with this.
What do you mean?
You're
Someone
embarrassed.
pooed on my front lawn?
No, you're embarrassed about Crocs.
Yes, I am. I wouldn't walk down the street with you if you had Crocs on.
Oh, I'm telling you now, I wear Crocs.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not walking.
They
I'm
are
on the other side of the road.
They are the most comfortable, other than Ugg boots and moccasins. Oh, I love my mockies. Other than Ugg boots and moccasins, Crocs are the bomb.
How much are they? What's a Crocs pair of Crocs?
$39.
$39 for a bit of plastic.
Hang on. It's not normal plastic.
Oh.
It's moulded to perfection with beautiful air holes, so your feet breathe. You obviously don't have a pair
I
of Crocs
can't
either.
imagine you
I haven't got a
walking
pair
down
of
the
Crocs.
street in Crocs. Now, I'm serious.
The good thing about Crocs is they're great to wear down the beach because water just gushes through and it's out.
What's wrong with thongs at the beach?
Because thongs slip on and off. Crocs, they don't. They're the real good. And plus, your feet don't get burnt with Crocs.
Well, I
There's a
accept
couple of
it
bonuses.
if you're going down the beach, just because I understand foot burn.
Well, I do
and
live down
don't
the
like
beach.
Foot burn, it hurts.
So I do live down the beach, so it's important.
You said you walk down the street with them, and that's a totally different thing.
The street which is next to the beach.
Would you say Crocs are your favourite footwear?
For comfort, yes.
Don't you dare.
Yes. Yes, they are.
We need another
So they're
poll,
my
Dan.
favourite comfortable day wear when I'm just down the beach.
We learned.
And at night, it is my mockies and my Uggies.
We do a poll. What poll do you want, Marko? What's the question?
Are Crocs
Are Crocs acceptable for a grown-up?
Yeah, that's a good.
Anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Get that out there. Because
got a
we need to learn
And
this
I'll be
form.
honest, my feet haven't been great over my journey. I've had neuromas cut out of my feet. What are you laughing at?
Play the violin, please. Keep going.
I had neuromas cut out. Now I don't know if you know what a neuroma is.
No idea.
But between the metatarsals,
Keep it going.
all right, you get a growth. And I had a growth the size of a button in
the
between, which just
violin
pushed in.
going.
I had nerve problems. You remember, Marko? I didn't walk for nearly 6
Hey,
weeks.
mate, you're paid $600,000 a year. Cop it.
Yeah, true. True. Anyway,
Turn the violins off.
Crocs
He's woken
comfortable.
up.
Speaking of footwear, do you remember from when we were kids KT26s?
Yeah, I
Yes.
still got a pair.
Yeah.
How good are
They
they?
were superb.
Dunlop KT26s
Mate.
were...
Poor kid Nikes. They were sensational.
Well, they were pre-Nikes too, so they were pre-Air Max.
Yeah.
So they were like $25 from...
No. $29.99.
$29.99.
I remember the price it came up.
So they were Kmart. So you used to go, and then as soon as Air Max came out,
I've just had a look. The price has changed slightly. $29.95. We don't have any 1 and 2 cent pieces anymore.
in 35 years.
the old KT26s.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
blue.
good.
They were blue. They were grey. They had a little bit of red on them.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, they were beautiful.
The
shoes.
final bit of feedback, well, not the final, but there's heaps, but one bit of feedback I did think was good is from Robin.
Yeah.
Robin has said, this is on the dog poo thing, Robin has said, does Ox have a dog?
Yeah, I've got my Groodle.
Yeah.
Frankie.
I know, and she's obviously implying something.
Oh, no. Look, Frankie can run. And she's a machine. She had a second Rico just recently, actually.
No. She's saying that you've taken the dog for a walk near my house.
I'm going to say that, but I was going to say, for me to get my dog to your place is 100 kilometres. Not even Frankie can swim Port Phillip Bay and make it there.
All right. Have we got some poll results?
We do have some poll results.
Right.
Now, the poll that you put up, Ox, you were talking a couple of weeks ago about Wollongong, which you at the time had never been to, but you have now.
I went there.
What do you think?
Unbelievable. I met the Volk.
Oh, yes. I saw the picture.
Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
I love that little bloke. He's a
pound for pound the best
superstar.
fighter in the world. So he was
Easy.
he was big.
I agree.
And then of course I
Could he
read
speak? Was he good at talking?
unbelievable.
He was
And
good?
And tell you the other thing, he
Who?
donated his shorts from his world title win. He donated
The recent one?
Yep, the original shorts.
That's
and
unreal.
he also gave some tickets to the upcoming event in Sydney.
How big is he? Is he big?
He's 5'1". He's tiny. Actually, can we send out a photo?
Yeah, send the photo.
I've got a photo with him.
I've seen it. It's a ripper.
No, we've already put it up.
Really?
Good to see you looking at the socials.
I don't look at socials. I don't like the negativeness that comes with socials.
What about TikTok? You like TikTok.
Yeah, but
you're
no
ticking
negative,
and talking
yeah,
all the
no
time.
negative stuff there. It's
Yeah,
all
okay.
positive. So, but I saw him. But then Warwick Giddy.
Oh.
He drove me back to the
Josh's
back to the
dad?
airport.
Legend.
Yeah, drove me back to the
very
airport.
good.
His son will be the highest paid sportsman in Australia within 2 years. Just to let you know there.
Yeah.
Megastar.
I agree with that.
He's a mega-star and a beautiful boy.
I'll tell you something else about Alexander the Great. We were talking recently about the Warilla Gorillas footy team.
Yes.
Guess who he played junior footy with?
McGilly
Did
Gorillas.
The Warilla Gorillas.
He played with the Gorillas. He did.
That's amazing.
He's a star. Like I don't like getting photos taken with. But I've had two photos taken this year.
One with the Volk.
One with the Volk and one with Luke Longley. Now we're talking two opposites. I felt really good against the Volk. And the other thing about the Volk when I put my arm around him, it was like putting your arm on a safe. He was so hard.
Rock hard.
It was like putting,
I believe it.
it was just ridiculous.
I believe you.
He was what a man.
So back to your poll. Poll you put up, Ox, was
Wollongong?
which is better, Wollongong or Adelaide? We put a poll up.
Wollongong
We've got
has
some
to
comments first, then we'll get to the poll results. There is a problem with the poll, by the way, which I'll tell you about in a sec. Here's some of the comments we had. Jules C said Perth. I don't know what Jules is talking about.
Come on, Jules.
Dargs has said Radelaide. The Gong doesn't have Rundle Mall.
Radelaide.
Okay.
I love Radelaide.
Nige Allen has said 1,000% Adelaide. Nige is on drugs.
Good on you, cuz.
Is he your cousin?
Yeah.
Cousin Ellen, of course.
Will Plum Group Proprietary Limited, that's a very formal Twitter handle,
Yes.
has said Wollongong any day of the week.
Really?
Yep.
I love the Gong.
I've never been to the Gong. Never.
Legend of Sunshine. Never been to the Gong, but Adelaide sucks.
Okay, so the Gong.
Troy Parko, Sunbury, daylight anywhere else. Parko, Sunbury wasn't part of the question, but okay.
Okay.
Well, it's on the way to Adelaide. So he might have been.
okay, there you
I
go.
like Adelaide. I think Adelaide's a great place.
As long as you turn your watch back 10 years.
Dan Bradley, 29, 100% Wollongong.
Good work there.
But the poll results. Now, I think Twitter have issues, and I think this is, I blame Elon
You mean
Musk here.
X?
X has issues.
Yeah.
The poll has had a technical fault because here are the results. So
Come
the
on,
questions
Elon.
were Wollongong, better, Adelaide, better, both fantastic, both ordinary.
Right.
Number one, 66%.
Both ordinary.
Adelaide.
That's a surprise.
Really?
That's a surprise.
Really?
Both fantastic,
Yeah.
6%.
Right.
So that's 72. So where's the other 28?
72.
Both ordinary,
Yeah.
13%.
15%.
It's 85.
Wollongong, 15%. So Adelaide got 65, Wollongong got 15. That poll
that's your
has a
hometown.
technical flaw, a technical issue.
Elon Musk would not get the polls wrong. He would not get the polls
I
wrong.
do not believe that is the case. And one last bit of feedback. This is you were talking about Barbie the other day,
Yes.
and Andrew Lloyd has written in. Andrew Lloyd. He's actually a mate of mine, and he said, "I reckon the boys need to find out if I, as in Dan, went to the Barbie movie, and what do you think of it?" Because
Did you go to the Barbie movie?
I did.
Who did you go with?
I went with my wife and my daughter Shane.
Was it good?
I loved it.
Yeah, everyone
It
loves
was so good.
So they're currently at $1.24 billion
Oh,
It's
wow.
made.
in takings.
And you know our girl, she was like an executive producer. She's getting us a percentage of that
She's got
1.4
a
bill.
slice of the pie.
Have you seen the movie?
No. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
No,
No, I haven't
You
seen it.
have to go and see
Hey,
it.
we got to get to the joke. We got to get to the joke. Let's spin the
Okay.
wheel. It's landed on a bum.
Oh,
It's a bum joke.
Is that because of bowel cancer or because of my colonics?
Your colonics.
Oh,
yeah,
phew.
absolutely.
All right, well, let's find one.
Come on.
I'm going to do a bit of Wayne Carey and a butt joke in the same
Oh,
thing.
really?
Yeah.
Talented.
Yeah.
This will be good.
Why do ducks have feathers?
I don't know.
To cover up their butt quacks.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Very, very good. Well done.
Nice.
Right. I'll see you next week.
Will do.
And don't forget, no duck, no Tom Lynch. It's 40 push-ups.
Oh, yeah. All right. See how we go.
Good fun show today, and exciting that Ox has promised the duck next week. It's taken a while, but we finally got there by the sound of it. Or, if he doesn't, 40 push-ups. Sort of feel it's a win either way. Thanks to our mates at E&S Trading. If you haven't seen their new clearance centre in Melbourne, it's on Dandenong Road, Clayton, right opposite the biggest IKEA you've ever seen. You can't miss it. End-of-line stock, damaged boxes, and the savings are next level amazing. It's absolutely worth a look. And if you have a sec, we'd love you to rate and review the podcast wherever you listen and maybe share it with a friend who you think might get into it. That would be much appreciated. Couple of Blokes, Couple of Beers. Executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media. Sound design, Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com.